What's going on with your YouTube family? Dreadlocks 101 back at y'all today with a little bit more information. Now, y'all know I'm not a fan of the products, the dread buildup, all that good stuff. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go back and check that one out. But today, I just had to go a little bit more in depth with the information and let you know what's actually inside of these gels and these waxes and what's the difference between the two, and is it hurting or is it helping us? Do you use it? Should you not use it? How I feel about it? How you feel about it? Now let's go in. So you might ask yourself, or maybe not, but let me bring it up to you. What's the difference between a gel and a wax? Now you got locking gels, you got locking waxes, you got twisting gels, twisting waxes. Don't let the name fool you. All the gel is a glue. All the wax is a wax. What's the difference between the two? Let's go a little bit further. So your gels aren't going to be as tough as a wax to get into your hair and also out of your hair. The gel is going to be a little bit more water-based, deionized water, also made up of multiple glue factors, acrylic copolymer, polyquaternium 37, which is basically just acts as a collagen effect. Same stuff you would kind of put on your skin to get your skin to firm up. Also just hose down any static so you won't get those frizzies going around. If you ever used anything for your edge to control your edge, that's the same thing. That's probably one of the first byproducts that's inside of that. Also comes inside of that glue factor or that gel is going to be urea. Now, the reason you use urea inside of that is because once you put glue over something that's supposed to be breathing, aka your hair is supposed to be free, loose, and natural. Even if it's in a dread form, that's still it still can breathe. But once you start to wrap that glue around it, you're creating an environment for mold, fungus, bacteria to culture inside of that. So you need a urea or a killer agent inside of that as well. So once it's locked in, you can actually have something to actually fight off bacteria, fungus, all that good stuff. Does it always work? No, because it dies off during that process of however long you go about getting your hair done or leaving that product in your hair. Also, you got fatty acids, methylparaben, propylparaben, and also chlorophyll. Now, why put chlorophyll in your hair? Chlorophyll is basically the same step or the same building blocks as your hair, your skin, your nails, all that good stuff. The only thing missing from that is basically a few ingredients from it being human versus it being a plant. Chlorophyll goes into plants. It's also in humans as well, but not that much. Good thing about chlorophyll, it's non-toxic. It does break down. It can be added into your body as an actual byproduct and actually be distributed throughout your body. So that's not one of the things that you got to worry about. Also inside of that gluing agent is going to be any fragrances, whatever type of fragrances they use, yellow number 10, 9, red 33, and so on and so on. So the chemical makeup of the gel isn't that harsh. The melting point on it is pretty low. As long as your hair isn't like dramatically saturated with previous gels and other crap in your hair, it should be easy to get out. Now, let's check out wax. So what is wax? Wax is going to be made up of several different waxes. You got beeswax, aka honey, aka Cera alba, microcrystalline wax, which is basically just it's a step down in a liquid form of lamination and hardening. It's in between those. Only thing that's keeping those separate is the temperature range that you're going to be using this product for. So if it was in its natural state, the microcrystalline wax in its natural state all by itself, it would basically just be hard. It would be a stiff piece of plastic basically. mineral oil, and petroleum jelly, aka paraffin wax. Now those waxes are going to be broken down by something you would use like a acid or a formaldehyde or a alcohol agent, or they also added lime extract into your wax as well, basically to just keep the acidic level really high on the wax. That way it will keep it trapped inside of a liquid form, or almost like a loose form, so when you go to touch it out of the jar, it might not be stiff. Some of it is because it'll start to separate during shipment and all that good stuff, so you might want to mix yours up if you're gonna use wax in your hair. Now it also has virgin olive oil, mango butter, which is pretty decent, chlorophyll, and then it also has green tea extract in it. The reason that they do that and that they add those extra oils and those extra elements inside of that is because wax, once again, just like glue, is going to be forming a barrier around your hair. Instead of your hair being loose, even though it's a dread, it still can breathe. At this point, with nothing on it like mine, your hair can actually breathe. Once you put that wax or that gel on it, it creates a barrier around that, which creates another environment for fungus, mold, bacteria to culture inside of that hair follicle. Now your hair follicle is already alive. That fungus and that mold is going to start to eat at your hair. It's going to kill it off, and then you're going to lose your hair. Also added in that is going to be any coloring agents, any fragrance agents, blase, all that good stuff. Should you use wax in your hair? No. Don't be stupid. Think about it. Really, just think about it. You got wax, multiple waxes at that. Beeswax, paraffin, petroleum, jelly, the whole nine, all the work, all the stuff that they can put into this one concoction they put in there. Think about the candle that's sitting on your, wherever it's at. It's wax. It ain't moving. It ain't doing nothing. You can pick it up. It's going to stay a solid. You have to put heat to it, at least 175 to 200 degrees, just for it to turn back into a liquid. Now, depending on your hair type and texture, you may want to use that. I'm not the one to tell you not to use what you shouldn't use. I'm just bringing you this information. So if you want to use that, just be sure that you can get it in your hair, and as well as get it out of your hair. Because gel, which is glue, has a low melting point, so it may be able to become extracted out of your hair if you wash your hair enough. Wax, on the other hand, you may have to heat your hair. You may have to put some kind of heating element to each dread and go through your hair so that stuff will liquefy and come out of your hair. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of stuff to do. Me personally, I don't use gel, I don't use wax. I just wanted to share this information with y'all because I've been there, I've done that, I lost hair, and I came back. And I just make sure that I spread the information to y'all so y'all don't make the same mistakes that I made. Now me personally, if I had to choose, I would probably say go with the gel. It's a lot easier to get out, it's a lot easier to handle, and it's not wax. It's not gonna create a complete cut off from everything that should be going on in my hair. Is it good? No. I just told you it had multiple chemicals in it that are not going to help you. Wax. No. It's not good. Stop using it. That's all I got for y'all today. I ain't mean to get preachy, but I just gotta let some of y'all know, because I don't want to see some people walk around with a full set of dreads looking good, and then the next time you see them, they ain't got no hair. And that ain't no good, because we want to keep all this. We want to stay looking good, smelling good, feeling good, and showing people how it's done. I'm Dread Life 101. Y'all make sure y'all like. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment below. Don't worry, because I'm going to holler at you.